Hi everybody, it's Christina and thank you for joining me. So this is the new Plaited with Love collection, and in today's video I'm going to be working with the squares. These are some of the cards that I've created using the squares, and this one has used them as panels on the front, and for this one I've created a patterned front to the card. So for my base card I just have a 6-inch square, and then using the outer scallop die and some blue card I'm going to cut a mat that will sit on the top. So into this top panel I'm going to emboss it in the Perfect Roses embossing folder. And once I've done that, that is the pattern that I will have in my card. So you can use either side. One is embossed, one is debossed. I'm going to use this side and add that to my card. Now for the next step I need these two dies, and I need them taping together so that they don't move on my card. And you can use either blue or white. I'm going to use white. So I've taped these two frames together so that they won't move, and I'm going to cut this out. So once you've die cut that, you will have a little frame, and if you keep the two dies fastened together, you can just remove that centerpiece. You can save that for another project if you wish, but keep the two dies fastened together, move it along and cut it again, and you're going to do that 4 times so that you have 3 more to go with this. Once you have your 2 frames cut, you're going to offset them so that they are like that, and you're going to do that with the 2 frames, and then the other 2 frames will be the same. So we'll just glue those in place into these little side pieces, and then we'll have 2 that are stuck together like this. Now once you've got the 2 pieces stuck together, you're going to lay them offset again to each other so that they are like that, and you're going to do them as equally and as neatly as you can. And so these 2 now can be glued to these 2 underneath. So once you have these, you're going to take your detailed die and your square die and some white card, and you're going to cut this pattern out of the white card. So once you've cut this out, this is what you will have, and now you need to flip that over and fit this into the space at the back. And then once you've glued that in place, that is what you will have. Now before I glue mine in place, I'm just going to snip these little corners off, because I don't want those to show through on the front of my card. So we'll just snip those off. And then once I've glued that in place, I will just have the centerpiece filled with the pattern, like that. Now to the back of this I've cut some really thin strips of double-sided adhesive, and this is a really thick tape, and I'm just going to make sure it doesn't show from the front, but I'm going to add this in along the back. Now once that's in place, that can't be seen from the front, we can glue this in place on the front of our card, and then we can add this in. Now you can offset the pattern if you wish. You can put it in so that it sits straight. I'm going to do mine so that it sits that way. So from the special words greetings, I've cut the happy birthday sentiment, and I've cut just the words and not the back, and I've cut that in a very thick navy blue card and glued 2 together. Now that's going to sit on the front of my card, and then I have some green leaves and a foamy ram flower that I've made, and that's going to sit on the front of my card. So there's the card now finished. I've glittered the flowers. It's a different way of using your dies, and this is another look at the other 2 cards that I've also created. This has a see-through front, and this is used as panels, been used as panels. So the dies that I've used are the special words for all of the cards, and I've also used a 6x6 Plaited with Love square set. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please join me on the next one, and why not subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell, and then you'll always be aware when I add a new video. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.